Hello, BBs, it is I, Pallas Athena, your god of wisdom, warfare, handicraft, guardian of heroes, protector of Athens, and the biggest Fudanchi in all of Olympus. Hello, how you doing? How's it going? Oh my goodness. Hello. We're gonna get into it. It is indeed time. Before we do, as always, you know we like to do a little bit of Zatsu at the beginning. We like to do some Zatsu. So we're just gonna kind of hang out, chit-chat for a little bit before we dive right into that BL greatness. And I'm sure there's gonna be fisticuffs thrown, or maybe it's all gonna be straight agreeing. Maybe everybody, maybe not straight agreeing, if you know what I'm saying. But it's all gonna be pretty much in agreement. Or, perhaps, there might be fisticuffs thrown. Who knows? But yeah. Hello, everybody. Hello. I'm excited because today I got myself, I forgot how pretty you are. Wow. Shush. How dare. Thank you. Thank you. Hands will be thrown and BL will be shared. Hands will be thrown. BL shared. It's gonna be a time. But I'm a very happy god today. A very happy owl man. I have received in the mail, something came in the mail. Just like most BL. Something came in the mail. Okay! Shouldn't have made that joke, whatever. Something showed up in the mail, and, it was the physical, copy of Daggerheart, and I am so amped. If you don't know, I'm a big TTRPG fan, and I love me some Critical Role. So I was very, very excited to see that show up in the mail. If you don't know, Daggerheart is Critical Role's, basically like, their game that they made with Darrington Press. And it's essentially like it's a new way to play like a fantasy art TTRPG, and it's so cool so far, and I'm really excited. I'm probably gonna run a game with my mods, maybe run a game with some friends. That'd be pretty cool. I just want to say this Athena, I love your model and that adorable face. Aw, thank you. That's nice. Thank you. I'm glad. You guys are flattering me today. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a good day. It's been a very good day. Cloudy, thank you for the 5 gifted membies. If you just got yourself a gifted membership from Cloudy, be sure to say a big thank you. We're about to hear some Wild Dio. Wow, right on time. Wild Dio. Also, before anyone asks, does Wild Dio come from... Does Wild Dio... I'm gonna get this out of the way, because I've seen people, like, reference this particular VTuber, and I'm like, I feel bad. I feel like I'm letting people down because I don't get the joke. I did not get it from Henya. I don't really keep up with Henya. I've always thought they were really cool, and I liked them quite a bit. But I don't watch them enough to know that Dio was a thing they said a lot. So I was like, it's just a phrase. That I think it was actually my manager Bubby came up with Wild Dio, and so I just started saying Wild Dio, and that kind of caught on to the point where I'm seeing people say Wild Dio in the homies chat. I'm seeing people say it in Zanny's chat, in Roy's chat. You know, I'm seeing it tossed around in a couple different chats. I'm seeing some Wild Dios out there in the Wild Dio, Wild Dio out in the Wild Dio. So that's pretty fun. It's time to finally... Oh, Matt changed their profile picture back. It's time to finally determine if Athy's BL taste is whack or based. So grab a snack and a can of your favorite caffeine drink. Let's get ready. That's true. I do have some caffeine today. I have a cup of chai, because I felt like, you know, I needed the caffeine for this. But I didn't... Again, if you guys don't know, I've been cutting off a lot of the icky stuff out of my life, so I'm trying to not indulge in alcohol, in high caffeinated drinks. I'm trying to kind of avoid a lot of that. Shadow, welcome to the armored BBs. Thank you for the thing. Thank you for the thing. Thank you for the Memby. My goodness, Shadow. Thank you. That's good. Yeah, I'm trying to stay, I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to stay good and, not get myself, into a caffeine addiction. And the reason why I'm not indulging in the alcohol is for no other reason than I like the taste of it, but I don't like what happens after. I'm not a big fan, but on a nice summer day, I like a pint. So I've decided I'm gonna start doing the Tom Holland thing and just drink non-alcoholic because I just like the taste, but I don't like the feeling. I don't like not being in control. I don't like that feeling. Maybe that makes me like CM Punk. Maybe that makes me straight edge, but I'm just not a fan. I don't like the feeling very much. It's not fun. Do you want the Rick pick? Or I'll give it, because I'll give it to you good and hard if that's what you want, Athena. Whoa! Matt came out swinging. That's crazy. What happens after it? Like you black out? No, I just don't like being drunk. I don't like being tipsy or drunk. I don't like that feeling. I want to be in charge of what's going on with myself, you know. Matt being spicy today. Yeah, Matt's in a spicy mood today. My goodness. But yeah. But I am excited for. I was outside reading a little bit of Daggerheart, and I was like, oh man, I kind of do want to run maybe a VTuber Boys like D&D session, or maybe like a Mythos D&D Daggerheart session. Like I do kind of want to run a little one shot with everybody. I think it'd be really fun. I rarely drink myself. I can only drink in company, but then I need trust because it makes those people more vulnerable / unhinged. It is a risk. This is true. Yeah, I would love to run like a Daggerheart session. It's really fun in the way that, so you don't roll a d20, you roll 2 d12s, and you find out if you rolled, like, one is your hope die, the other is your fear die. So you find out if you rolled, even if you beat the DC check, even if you beat what you're supposed to, if you rolled with fear, you succeed, but it's complicated, right? Like you succeed, but something happens. There's like a complication added to it. Orion, welcome in. Hello. But yeah, I was like, oh, I want that so bad. I want to run that so bad. I have a lot of ideas in my noodle, and I'm very excited because Critical Role is actually doing their not Fall of Umbra, Age of Umbra playthrough pretty soon, and I'm so excited to see it because I love me some Critical Role, so I'm excited. And I'm more of a newer viewer to Critical Role as well. Like I think a lot of people I know have been. Oh, whoops! Did I forget to tweet out on everything? I totally did. My bad. I forgot to let everybody know. I was like, why is this up? Hang on. Let me just let the Discord know. I'm surprised the mods didn't run in like, you bird brain! You totally forgot. There we go. Totally forgot to tweet out that we were live and to let the Discord know and let YouTube know. Totally spaced. Also, I did ask something on Twitter today. And it got like a lot of like interesting replies. I'm not gonna be like particularly harsh, so don't worry if these movies are like your secret faves. But I did tweet out, like, in light of the Lilo and Stitch remake, I asked, is there any single live-action Disney film that is not a discount version of the animated one? I'm being serious. I cannot think of one. And I am completely serious. I genuinely cannot think of a single live-action adaptation of a Disney property that has been good. Or at least better than their animated counterpart. Cinderella's the only one that's adequate. And 101 Dalmatians. See, here's the thing. 101 Dalmatians I thought was boring, but I also thought the regular animated 101 Dalmatians was boring. but at least it was animated and cute to look at, you know? So I thought 101 Dalmatians was boring. Cinderella I also thought was boring. Maleficent is a good example. I think Maleficent's a good example. You wanna know why Maleficent is good? Because it is Sleeping Beauty, but they were smart enough to be like, okay, what if we... And this is what I really... This is personally what I think. Even though I didn't see Cruella, I do think that Disney live actions should have focused on the villains. It should, because I know Disney's all about their villain era right now, right? Like, we're getting that Disney coffee talk game that I'm super excited about, right? I really think Disney should have focused in on every live action follows the villain, right? Like, I think that would have been more interesting, and it would have given you a good reason to retell that particular story. Question, will any of your fellow gods need to be reminded during play that no, you are playing a mortal, you can't just smite your way through the campaign? Honestly, Shadow, more than likely. More than likely, they'll need the quick reminder of, no, you cannot just use, like, you cannot just use god powers, you have to actually play. You have to role play as a mortal. You can't just be running through here, guns a-blazing. I think I'm honestly looking forward to DreamWorks' Dragon LA than anything that's coming out of Disney. It hurts me to say because I am a very big Disney fan, but I can't think of anything coming out of Disney right now that really makes me excited. What would really get me excited, and I'm curious to see what you guys think, what would get me excited is if they did another 2D animated film. I'm kind of like, I think 3D animated movies have their place, but I'm just kind of bored. Right? I think Pixar does it better than Disney ever could. And I'm just kind of bored by Disney's versions of it. Like, I just kind of want a 2D film again, you know? I just think it's more fun to look at. It's more pretty, in my opinion. I would like to see them go back. Because right now, it ain't it. All they have to do is go back, look at some fairy tales, and be like, well, what if we did this as like a Disney adaptation, right? Or look at mythology. You did Hercules. I would love to see like a Cuchulainn animated film, right? Or I don't know, like a Thor animated film. Or an animated film about the Tuatha Dé Danann, you know, like something. Like, I would love to see, like, if you want to go mythology with it, I'd love to see, like, the spiritual sequel to Hercules, you know, where it's, like, a different mythology. I'd love to see that. I'd be so down, you know? Make it 2D, go nuts. I think it would be super fun. I think the lives should focus more on the source material, trying to stay true to it more than the Disney counterpart. That's how I feel. Like, I feel like Disney relies too much on, like, nostalgia right now, and I get it, but Disney's a lot more than nostalgia. Disney magic feels lost to me right now. You know? The Argonauts, I would love to see a Jason in the Argonauts adaptation. I think that would be super cool. Disney could really do something cool with that. Like, I think there's so much space for what they could do right now. It just feels like there's nothing really going on. Give us a live action Black Cauldron, and close up the studio for good. I genuinely think the live action studio should be closed after Lilo and Stitch, but unfortunately, Lilo and Stitch did very well financially, so it likely just made sure that live actions are on the come up again. So that sucks. So that's disappointing. But you know what? It's fine. Maybe the next one will be good. I just genuinely... Hang on, let me look at the live actions. I feel like I saw a handful of them. And they were so bad that I didn't go back. Alright, so let's see. When did this really start? So when did this start? Technically, it was 101 Dalmatians. I thought 101 Dalmatians was kind of boring. Alice in Wonderland. Honestly, the Alice in Wonderland, like the Wonderland live actions are pretty cool. Like, I don't think they're great, but they're like cool. I like them. They're neat. Maleficent was pretty awesome. Cinderella was boring. Jungle Book I did not watch. Beauty and the Beast is... Okay, I know some of you guys like this movie. Beauty and the Beast, as a fan of the original, like, as a fan of, like that era of Disney and the Disney Renaissance, I have never seen a film that made me want to burn every single copy. I have never had a film enrage me the way Beauty and the Beast did. I have never felt so betrayed and so offended by how bad a film was than Beauty and the Beast. I legit no longer like anyone in that cast outside of Luke Evans, who can do no wrong. Like, I legit hated every second of that. Like, I can't think of anything that I actually like. I love how Disney tried to also be like, no, it's our first LGBT character is in this movie. Oh, really? Who's that? LeFou. You made your first LGBT character? LeFou? The character whose name in French means the fool? Him? Not somebody else. Him. Couldn't be someone else. I'm fairly certain this film had Sir Ian McKellen, a man who is gay as the day is long. And you went with LeFou. I really want you to think about that. Also, like, that's not even getting into the absolutely bizarre and disturbing morals that is the Lilo and Stitch the recent Lilo and Stitch adaptation, and in particular its ending. I'm not going to go into why the morals of that are deeply fucking concerning and very telling of where Disney's at right now, but, like, troubling, to say the least. I can't think of anything in Beauty and the Beast that was good. I genuinely think it was so bad, I swore off ever watching another live action. And I don't think I genuinely don't think I did. Even Christopher Robin. If you don't know, I adore Winnie the Pooh. I love Winnie the Pooh. Vivi, thank you for the gifted memby. Thank you. Why, Dio? If you know me, you know how much I love Winnie the Pooh, right? I love, like, it's in my top 5. I don't talk about it as much as Tron and everything else, but I love Winnie the Pooh. It's my favorite Disney franchise. It's one of my favorite, like, things in general. Like, I love, like, mascot characters a lot, and Winnie the Pooh and that cast of characters from the 100 Acre Woods, those are my favorite, right? Sanrio's great. Regular Disney mascots are great. Looney Tunes, all that stuff. Love it. But my number one favorite group is Pooh Bear, right? And the cast of the 100 Acre Woods. I love them. But I was so offended by Beauty and the Beast, I never watched Christopher Robin, despite how good I heard it was. Like, I heard it was very good, I didn't go near it. And the reason why I think the movies that seem to do well are the movies that do something different to everything. Why are you guys saying eh? Why are you saying eh? That's 2. Why are we saying eh? The way chat died made me think, like, was this the moment of, like, who said that? From, like, Cory X Kenshin? Which movie was that? Christopher Robin. I haven't seen Christopher Robin. Okay. Like, that felt like a Cory X Kenshin moment of, like, who said that? I'm like, yeah, you guys didn't expect me to, like cut off. You guys didn't expect me to react like that, huh? Yeah, because I was like, why are we saying, you making fun of me for liking Winnie the Pooh? You better not. I will rip you asunder. You know Okay, if there's one thing you guys know, I am a sass master, but I lock it behind the armor, right? You guys know that I am good about that. Yeah, that's right. You're damn right you love Winnie the Pooh. Because I'm not, for the record, you are safe. Risco, you are safe. Right? But you guys know I always hope that somebody in chat wants to fucking act up. Because I'm like, oh, please. Like, oh, please. Make my day. Right? I will make you cry. You will wake up with nightmares of me. You know? I am like, ooh, please somebody be a bully in chat so I can bully you so bad. Like, oh, please. Right? Never bully somebody, but if somebody starts something, you damn well better finish it. And I'm like, oh, please. I wait all day to be sassy to somebody. Oh, please. 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 I will rip your self-esteem asunder. It will be a smoldering crater when I am done with you. Like, do not tempt me. Do not tempt me, Frodo. I dare not take it. Understand that I would use the sass in a desire to be good. But through me, it would wield a power far too great and terrible to imagine. Don't get it twisted. I stay nice because I'm a nice guy because I don't want you guys to get the egos ripped asunder, you know? We're too good here. Exactly. Bully Athy looks like Rick Bully. Athy looks like Rick Bully. Ollie. Don't start. My BF just said, sure, keep telling yourself that. I don't even know who you are. I don't even know who you are, Italian Love Cake's boyfriend. Who are you? Do I know you? Should I know you? I could take your best sass, show me the wrath of the gods. Show me the wrath of the gods. No. I don't think you do. That's what I thought. He's laughing now. You're lucky I don't hop through this screen. You're lucky I don't hop through this screen. Teach you what happens. You lucky. You lucky. You lucky I don't hop through this screen. I joke. Don't sass him, he's a based man. It's true. I will not sass. You got to watch Cruella. It's by far, it's the best by far. I would put it in there in one of my top movies. Really? That's interesting. Well, because, yeah, like, after Beauty and the Beast, like, Dumbo I didn't watch, only heard bad things. Aladdin, I have only heard bad things. I heard some people say, like, Aladdin might be the best one. That's unfortunate, if true. Lion King, I was like, what is even the purpose of this movie? What did you say about my brother? That's not straight, that's my brother. That's all I know about Lion King. What did you say about my brother? That's not a straight, that's my brother. That's all I know. The Maleficent sequel I heard was real bad. Lady and the Tramp, I didn't even know they made a Lady and the Tramp movie. That's kind of crazy. I heard Mulan was hot cheeks. I heard Mulan was, like, just terrible. I heard it was god-awful. So I don't know anything about that. Didn't hear much about Cruella. Didn't hear anything about Pinocchio. I love Peter Pan. Like, I love Peter Pan. I think that's, like, one of Disney's best. I didn't even know there was a Peter Pan and Wendy movie. That's news to me. Little Mermaid, there was big controversy around it when it was coming out, and then I didn't hear anything about it, so I don't know if it's good or bad. Mufasa, I think, at least is a cool concept. But I think that's where the, like, what did you say about my brother? That's not a straight, that's my brother. Like, I think that's where that comes from. Snow White was apparently so bad, it tanked the live-action department, but then Lilo and Stitch came out and might have revitalized it. But it hurts, because I love Disney, but I just don't like this weird... Disney right now is absolutely in their flop era. and it's hard to watch. It's hard to watch them be in their flop era, because that's Disney, you know, that's Disney. I love Disney, but they are in their flop era. Like, we just have to, like, come to grips with the truth, and the truth is that they are in their flop era right now. Mufasa is just more proof that The Lion King is a Kimba ripoff. I mean, in fairness, we've been new this. They're in their let's make stuff for profit era. But here's the thing that kills me, right? There is a very famous quote. Hang on. Disney quote. I'm gonna try to see if I can find it. Okay, in order to make there's a quote from one of the CEOs of Disney at the time, Michael Eisner. And think what you will about Eisner, but this is a banger quote, and it's true. This is how art is made, right? In order to make money, we must always make entertaining movies. And if we make entertaining movies, at time, we will reliably make history, art, a statement, or all three. You have to make good art to make a good film. You have to make good films to make lots of money. What is happening with these live actions is that while, yes, you're making money, you're not making as much money as you could be. And what's worse, you are damaging your reputation. I am more excited about projects from every other studio outside of Disney for the first time in, like, decades. Disney used to get me fucking hype. I used to get excited about every new Disney project. Now, I could not care less. The last time I had a good time with Disney was like Turning Red or Encanto. That was the last time, and I don't even remember when those came out. And when did Turning Red come out? Turning Red was, okay, well, Turning Red was only like 3 years ago, to be fair. When did Encanto come out? Encanto was 4 years ago. The last couple years have been rough, basically. Turning Red is Pixar. Damn. Well, Encanto it is. Well, Encanto it is. I tried to give them some credit. It didn't work out. Nix, hello. Hi. Yeah, unfortunate. I tried to be nice to Disney, and we realized that no. Win or Lose from Pixar was really good. That's a series. Oh, it's a show? They did a series? Pixar is at this point infinitely better than Disney. Like, Disney is in their absolute flop era right now, and it is hard to watch. But I have to agree with that quote. In order to make money, we must always make entertaining movies. And if we make entertaining movies, at times we will reliably make history, art, a statement, or all three. Right? Basically saying in order to make a great film, we have to make history, art, or a statement, right? You have to make good art in order to make a good film, and in order to make money, you need to make a good film. Like, it trickles into each other, you know? The thing with Disney/Pixar is that they put out a lot of shorts from artists that are killer and so divisive until Disney censors it. True. Modern Disney was not born to make history. No, they were not. You know? There's a reason why Yuri on Ice stands the test of time. You wanna know why? Because they were born to make history. They made history, in turn making entertaining anime, which in turn made a lot of money. But not enough money for MAPPA, because MAPPA had to split the profits, and that's why we're not seeing Yuri on Ice. Speaking of Yuri on Ice, did you like that segue? Did you like that? Did you like that, BBs? Sorry, I got excited. Let me move this over here. And we are gonna switch to this screen here. Ba-bam! Lovely. Alright, are we ready? Ladies and gentlemen, are we prepared? Now, some of you will have already seen this list. Some of you have already seen this particular tier list, but I haven't gone back to this since we debuted, and I feel like quite enough time has passed that that we can. 98 beats per minute? What the fuck is my heart doing? I just got an alert from my phone. I haven't even had my tea yet. That seems really high. That seems oddly fast. Is that fast? That seems really fast. Am I wrong, BBs? They focused on the statement part. It's true. Mappa got you heated? Yeah, apparently. I was like, oh my god, that seems like I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited about the stream. So anyway, so some of you will have seen this if you were fans of us right at the beginning, back on the purple side. Hello, Apollo! Hello, Apollo! Hi. We're doing a BL tier list, Apollo. We did this back when we had, like, first debuted, but it's been a while. It's been a couple months, and that was over on the purple site. So I wanted to redo it with all of you so that it can stay immortalized on the red side. This is very random, but what the fuck? Oh, relax. This is very random, but I just wanted to say this because I'm very sentimental. I've been here since your debut, since the first video, and I want to say that you're amazing and love ya. Aww, thank you. Stargazing, that's very sweet. Aww, thank you. You're so nice. Thank you. Okay. But there is no time for sentimentality. There is no time to be sentimental. We are here. We are here for greatness. Are you all prepared? You can butter me up later. BBs, you can butter me up. You can butter me up later. And please butter me up right. But when we do, but before we do, I am going to go down the list. Our S tier rank. Pure, in quotes, perfection. That's right, only the toppest of top tier will reach the heights of pure, in quotes, perfection. Alright. Next up. Damn, your vibes are epic. Hold my hand. That's where the best go. That's where the just shy of perfection goes. Damn, your vibes are epic. Hold my hand. Next, slap it onto my cute face. Sometimes I'm whether or not I love it or I hate it. Sometimes it's not super great, but I still just want it right on my cute face. You know, slap it right on the face. Next is, oh, you nasty, but I kind of like it. Where like, you know, I don't love it, but part of me is like, well, it is BL, so there's that. Right? Oh, you nasty, but I kind of like it. And then, never speak to me and my BBs again. These are for the shows that I'm like, ooh, no. I don't care if you're a BL. That was not good. Did not like that very much. And of course, our final tier. Burn it with hellfire. Hellfire. Dark fire. You know, like that's where the worst of the worst go. Now, that's like our F tier, right? Now, will your fave be tossed into the burn it with hellfire? Nah. We'll have to find out together. Now, let's go ahead and start with the proper BL anime. These are anime that are actually BL. These are not just like... So there's two categories. There's actually BL, and then there is BL adjacent. So these are going to be a little bit of both. Which is the ones that are 90% horror films, 10% boys kissing? That's just the first Scream movie. You can't tell me that Billy and Stu are not gay. Even the actors think that. You can't tell me that. AKA, I can't believe it's not BL. Yeah, so there's actually BL, and I can't believe it's not BL. There's two categories. Let's go ahead and start with the first BL anime on our list. Are you ready, BBs? Are you prepared? Are you ready to rumble? Are you prepared? Here we go. Let's dive in. I'm rolling up the sleeves. The first BL on our list is not a very popular one, but still probably a big one for some of you. Hitorijime, My Hero. These are a little bit small. Even if I blow them up, they're gonna look a little wonky because they're small. This is from before. So Hitorijime, My Hero. So this is the one where this is based off of like a manga, but it's like the second half of the manga, I think, or it's like the sequel manga, or like the side manga about the other couple. This is about like a teacher and a student, which I think is probably gonna bother a lot of people. Spread BL like it's butter and spread it together. Hell yeah, Cloudy. And thank you for the super. Thank you. Oh, that one is cute. Yeah, like, okay. Does the trope make me a little uncomfy? Yes. Was it still pretty, like, okay? Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was pretty okay. I would go so far as to say slap it onto my cute face. I enjoy it. I thought it was pretty good. I know people will have their complaints, but I'm gonna put it pretty firmly in slap it on my cute face. Smack in the middle, right? Smack, not even in the middle, smack in the upper middle. We're starting off good, you know? I think it had good comedy. It's such a common trope, whatever. Yeah, it's pretty normal. What if My Hero Academia was grown up and actually BL? God, I hope not. Next up. Y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for this? Oh, shit. That's right. Junjo Romantica. Oh boy, we're about to piss some people off. But which half of the Fudanshi are we about to piss off? Well, let me establish one thing right off the pop. Junjo T word that I can't say on stream. This godforsaken couple on the bottom left. Yeah. That's everything that people say about Hitorijime My Hero, but like worse. Like this is far worse, right? But the other two ships, right? Junjo Romantica, I like it. You know, like I like it. I like Junjo, like the Romantica ship. I know people don't. It's very of its time. Some of you will probably not like Romantica. I understand. Egoist, though, I agree. I agree with Love Cake. Egoist is so fucking good that it almost bumps the entire series up to pure perfection, right? Almost all the way up to pure perfection. However, Junjo T-word that I can't say on stream is so bad. It's so bad. I hate it. It's so bad. It is so bad. I cannot stand it. Yeah, it's a rough, like that's a rough one. That hurts the whole show. So I can't put it all the way up to pure perfection, unfortunately. But it will go into damn your vibes are epic, hold my hand. Because I don't care what anyone says, this will always be a goated series. So yeah, it goes up there. It's always on my recommended. I always recommend Junjo, I don't care. But top tier. The manga drawings are, yeah, I mean, yeah. Goated as an OG. It is, yeah, as one of the OG classics, it is hard to not love Junjo, you know? It was one of the first, so yeah, agreed. It's one of the you have to know your classic. You gotta know where you came from, babes. You have to know where you came from before you can move forward, you know? Listen, when I came off that mountain, when I came off of Mount Olympus, I was raised by the Fujos. I was lost, and the Fujos took me in, raised me. I owe all I am to the Fujos, and let me tell you, the Fujos taught me. You always respect the classics. And that's Junjo right there. Junjo, top tier. I just wish that Junjo T-word was not a thing. It's so bad. Speaking of so bad, and this is gonna piss a lot of you off. Dramatical murder. Someone I know has been replaying the visual novel. And I'm like, man, the visual novel goes crazy. But the anime, it further reinforced that the anime was so bad. It's such a god-awful shit adaptation. It hurts my soul. Yaoi Jesus? Listen, we love Yaoi Jesus. The drama CD isn't bad. Listen. The anime adaptation in particular, we're not talking about the visual novel or the drama CD. We are very specifically, this is about anime right now. We are very specifically talking about the anime. The game is interesting. I do like Dramatical Murder. I do think the game is actually pretty interesting. OVA, that's fair. It's still an anime. Like, pretty much took all the BL out of it, and that's why I'm offended. Like, it's... The anime... Yeah, it left on a cliffhanger, and I hate that. Well, it also sucks the BL out of this very, very spicy, dramatic BL visual novel. Because of that, as much as we respect our classics, I have to put it in Burn It with Hellfire. What a terrible adaptation this was. I remember so many Fujoshi screaming in excitement and then were suddenly silenced. Terrible. Burn It with Hellfire. Absolute god-awful trash. Trash! You were raised on the good classics. It's true, I was. I did find out that Togairu no Chi is more my thing. Listen. I respect most BL. Maybe not all BL, but a lot of BL. Right? Like 95% of BL. So whatever you guys want to indulge in, that is fine. How should we handle the BL? I know, remove the BL. I know. Next up. And this might piss some people off. Love Stage. Listen. This is my spiciest take. I think this might be my spiciest take. Love Stage. Love Stage. Not even into it. What are you talking about? You made... I don't even know what I just did. I pressed a button. I got so upset. I pressed a button. There we go. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Dipper. Nonsense. Nonsense. Love Stage. Absolute. No question. And apparently this is going to be a spicy take for some of you. Absolute, no question. Burn It with Hellfire. No, it's pure perfection. Love Stage goes so fucking hard. It's great. You know what's another thing too? There's the trope of like, oh, they bang, but like the one character's like not sure if they should be banging. Right? Like they're like not sure. Right? In this, in Love Stage, they actually have like, it's like a plot point, right? And I love that they actually are like, we do this all the time in BL. Could we like maybe like talk about why it's like not cool, right? Like, and it's like, yeah, like they address it, right? The best ones like address it. Like you can have the drama, the spice, but like you got to address the characters happening, right? Izumi is so fucking fun. Izumi is such a fun character. What's Ryoma? I think is the he's dumb as fucking rocks, right? The premise is so good. It's so good. It's like one of my favorite things ever. I love Love Stage so much. It is like, it like defines my personality at times, right? You are forgiven for your sins of ranking Dramatical Murder so low. I guess I have to rewatch it now. The one who thought who they thought was supposed to be a girl as a kid. Yes, so this is the one where the premise is Izumi's parents are these like famous actors, and they were in this commercial back in the day with them getting married, and they throw the flowers, and there's supposed to be this little girl that like catches the flowers, but that girl ended up getting like sick or something happened. I don't remember, but like they end up having their son Izumi, who's a very pretty looking dude. They replace the girl with Izumi, so they just dress Izumi up as a girl, and Izumi catches the bouquet, and this kid next to Izumi is like, oh, blah blah blah, right? Like, so the idea of the commercial is these kids will one day get married. So about 20 years goes by, and they decide to redo the commercial. But now this time, the couple that caught the bouquet, they're the ones getting married, right? So Izumi's parents basically force Izumi to come back to play the girl again. But now Ryoma, who's like this big, like Hollywood guy now, he's like excited to like reunite with this girl, because he's like, man, this was like the first girl that this is like the first girl that Ryoma had like a crush on, right? So he's like excited to see her again. And they meet. It is a little weird, Ski, because he is still so hung up on it, which is like a little weird, but he's like excited to see his first crush again. Who wouldn't be excited to be like, oh man, I haven't thought about so-and-so in ages. Ryoma's a little bit more weird about it, but we move on. Right? And so they meet, and he confesses like that he's like, Ryoma's like, I had a crush on you when we first met, and I would like love to pursue something with you. And then finds out that Izumi's brother is basically like, actually, it's a dude, right? And so Ryoma has like a freak out, but then Ryoma realizes like he doesn't like care that Ryoma's a dude, or that Izumi's a dude. And so like, and Izumi doesn't really know what they feel, right? So like the show is about them now trying to figure out their feelings. I love it. Is it problematic? Of course it is. Like, of course it is. This is an old school BL anime. Sometimes you gotta have a little bit of problematic shit in your story for the spice. Something's gotta grab you, you know? I think I just don't like the prove you're a guy to me scenes, but they are cute later. I love the whole show as in its entirety, right? In its entirety, I love the show. Is it problematic? Absolutely, right? But most good BL is problematic to some extent. Except for this fucking one. Sasaki and Miyano. I have very intense feelings towards Sasaki and Miyano. We actually used to do reactions to Sasaki and Miyano, and I have very mixed emotions on Sasaki and Miyano. Not bad, just like a lot of feelings. Like, not bad feelings, just a lot. And see, the way that y'all are reacting is the thing that makes me not want to put it in pure perfection, and I will tell you why. The modern BL has no teeth. No teeth. At all. There barely fucking anything happens in Sasaki Miyano. I love Sasaki Miyano. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, the dub was really good. The dub was really good. But Sasaki Miyano is like indicative of a problem that I do not like. And that is that a lot of people, and I say this as like a member of the LGBT, I say this as a gay man, I do not like the fairy tale, like manic pixie dream boy, like nothing bad happens, fucking heart stopper nonsense. I fucking hate Heartstopper, so don't ask me any opinions on it. I don't like the modern interpretation that all BL has to be perfect and sanitized. And they have to be perfect, and they're wonderful little beings, and nothing bad happens to them, and they don't do anything wrong, and they're just precious little... That is infantilization, and I don't fucking like it. I really, really don't like it. Sasaki Miyano gets a pass because they do such a good job with Miyano. And Sasaki is so fucking wonderful. And so Sasaki Miyano is like, this is as good as the fluffy BL will ever get, and it's pretty fucking great. Like, it's like, this is the fluffy BL done right, but I worry that it sets a really negative precedent. Like, I say this as, like, a gay dude, right? For the record, I am biromantic, asexual, right? As a biromantic, asexual man, I don't like the infantilization of gay men in modern BL. I think that, like, because I've seen people be like, yeah, but, like, before they made it seem like they were, like, blah, 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 blah. No, that's your own weird fucking interpretation of the show. Love Stage actually delves into this shit, right? And there's spice, and it makes it interesting. If I didn't love the way they handled Miyano, if they didn't have the element that Miyano is a Fudanshi, I genuinely feel like I would give less than two shits about Sasaki Miyano. I love Sasaki, I love Miyano, but it's so fluff and barely anything happens that if they didn't have such strong writing, I would not care at all. Like, if the characters weren't so strong, I would not give a shit. Like, where's my complex... Yeah, that's what it is. Where's my dramatic as fuck BL? Like, where's my, like, over-the-top, like, super dramatic BL? You know? The movie has so much happening, though. I haven't seen the movie. Like, the moments in Sasaki Miyano that I loved was when Sasaki would get jealous. Because I'm like, oh, shit, some fucking drama. Right? But, like, I need, like, the lack of spice in BL recently. I would dare say... I'm gonna make a spice joke, and before anybody gets upset, I am talking about spice, okay? But, like, Sasaki Miyano and shows like it are like people who say chai tea. Sasaki Miyano is for people who think ice cream is spicy. You know exactly the type of person I'm talking about, too. I don't want to say it, because I've seen male VTubers get in trouble for worse, or for less, so I don't want to say it, but you fucking know who I'm talking about. Like, that's the type of BL that this caters to. That's the type of Fujoshi / Fudanshi. Just say you hate me. Damn, I'm sorry. Like, the pumpkin spice latte of yaoi. That's such a good... that's such a good analogy. Like, and here's the thing. I love pumpkin spice lattes, right? I love a pumpkin spice latte. But you have to admit that the pumpkin spice latte has a connotation to it, right? And you have to admit that Sasaki Miyano has had almost like a kind of not great impact on the scene, because I feel like a lot of BL is now trying to be this because it did so well, right? That's not to say that it's Sasaki Miyano's fault, because it's not, and I love this show, but you have to admit that this type of infantilization is not great. And it's why shows like fucking Heartstopper, or not shows, but series like fucking Heartstopper kills me. Because I'm like, it makes me feel like you think that I can't do anything, right? It makes me feel that, like, I'm just this little, like, I don't know, like this magical little creature that, like, runs around with fucking rainbows behind me, and the world is sunshine and lollipops and rainbows just because I happen to be LGBT. Like, you know what I mean? Like, not to mention that the creator has said some things that I don't love. But that's a personal gripe, right? Not a Heartstopper fan. Really, really not a Heartstopper fan. Love Cake! Playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure while listening to BL Takes. Happy Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day, Love Cake, and thank you for becoming a member of the Armored BBs. Actually, for returning as a member of the Armored BBs. totally same. It's a good palate cleanser. That's Joy. That nailed it. You know what this is? Hang on. So here's a book. Here's an example in terms of books that I read. I give this example all the time. So some of the books I read, and a majority of them, the first, like, as an example, right? I'm holding my copy of Babel by R.F. Kuang, which is one of the best dark academia books ever. I love dark academia. It's my favorite genre of book, and it's one of my favorite aesthetics. But sometimes I need to read some dumb shit like Icebreaker. Sometimes I just need fluff after reading about a bunch of like students in some dark university killing each other. Sometimes I just need a little bit of a break, a little bit of fluff, and so I read Icebreaker, which, if you don't know, is about a figure skater and a hockey player who get together, and sometimes they fuck. And that's the story. And that's Icebreaker. Hang on, I have to put my books away now. 1 second. And yeah, it's great. It's awesome. I will read you a passage. Do you want a passage from Icebreaker? I actually have it, like, not completely bookmarked, because I haven't, like, gone through it. Like, it's not completely annotated. But I will find you, like, a spicy section. Hang on. Let's see. Spicy section. Where is the spice? Hang on, let me check my annotations again. Where is the spice? It is very adorable. Purple. Okay, so purple is the spicy moments. Oh, I'm looking at them and I'm like, I don't think I can read any of that. Okay. This is just an example of their dynamic, right? First of all, Nate Hawkins is my fucking man, okay? There's never been a husbando greater than Nate fucking Hawkins from Icebreaker, and you cannot convince me otherwise. But the way that Anastasia, our main girl, interacts with Nate is by saying shit like, I could give you a map to my G-spot, and you still wouldn't be able to help me get off, Hawkins. That's a line in this book! And a line from Nate reads, in fact, the very first line that Nate ever has in the whole book, there is a hand near my dick. That hand is not mine. That's a thing that Nate says at some point. That shows you the kind of palate cleansers that I read. That shows you the palate cleansers that I read. Anyway, it's fucking Sasaki Miyano. Sasaki Miyano is the icebreaker of BL, and by that I don't mean that there's a lot of spicy, like, smut in it. I mainly mean that, like, it's the palate cleanser between more dramatic BL. Watch this if you need a palate cleanser, but I would say that as a palate cleanser, it is the best possible palate cleanser. Absolutely goes into pure perfection. But can the same be said of the fucking show that everybody loves to talk about? Can the same be said of Given? Mada torekireki ahini no kota. The answer is a resounding yes. In fact, I would go so far as to say, as much as I love Sasaki Miyano, and as much as I love Love Stage, Given is what BL should be, in my opinion. And I know that there are BL content creators who are going to come for my throat for this, but my hottest take is that it does have spice, and it does have sweetness. It has sweetness and spice. We including the movie? This includes the movie. This absolutely includes the first movie. I've only seen the first season and the first movie. And the first movie has the spice. I felt like the first season was kind of lacking in spice up until stuff that we find out during Mafuyu song. You know, we find out some stuff. That's when I'm like, oh, suddenly there's spice. But, like, the best part of Given is, without a doubt, beyond question, the movie. Haruki, yay, Haruki, yay. I quote that shit all the time. Yay, yay, Haruki, yay. Haruki and Kaji give me fucking strength, okay? Like, that movie is so unbelievably good. So good. That might be one of the best BL-related anything I've ever seen is the movie. Does the anime have better pacing than the manga? It felt a little too slow-paced at times for me. No, it's very slow. I'm gonna be honest with you, Blair, it's very slow. Very, very slow. We need more Given. I agree. It is very slow. Like, I will say that. Like, it is very... If you're not into the slow, it might take a little while. If you guys like Given, maybe check out some of the Haikyuu dojins. Oh, yeah? But yeah, when it comes to Given, I think Given is what modern BL should be. I think classic BL, the problematic shit is like the reason to watch it because it's problematic as fuck. It's like watching Hitalia nowadays. My phone is buzzing like crazy. It's just letting, like, Artie tweeted and my watch is like, did you know Artemis tweeted? Yes, I know Artie tweeted. Like, fuck. Stop. I mean, the plus of the movie is that it focused on adults, so it could go to places that it couldn't with the high school protagonist. Exactly. That's what one of the things that I love is give me, like, Sasaki Miyano is great. I love it, and it's great. But I would kill for a time jump. You know? I would kill for a time jump. Right? It's one of the things, like, I adore. It's one of the things I love about the film is that it's focused on the adult characters, and it's fucking awesome, right? And while I love classic BL, and I really do, like, I love like classic BL. You will see what I mean in a moment. But I feel like modern BL needs to be a bit of both. I feel like modern BL went so far into the fluffy direction that it actively hurt, like, where they could have gone, right? Like, I think it actively hurt them. Oh, hang on 1 second. 1 second. I gotta bring something up. Okay, it's gonna go on that side. Okay, cool. Okay. I think it actively hurt the direction that they were going in. Because, like, BL should have remained, quote-unquote, problematic. Keep your spice. But, like, at the same time, have some, like, varieties of spice of life. Exactly. Have some spice, but have some fluff. You know, have some fluff in there. You know, a little bit of both, you know, makes the world go round. But you know what you don't want? This is the Night Beyond the Tri-Cornered Window. This is about a guy. Oh, this is about a dude who's like a fucking ghost detective. And then another guy who, like, helps him see shit. It's really bad. Like, it's really bad. It was just confusing. Like, it was confusing and weird and dumb, and I didn't like it. And I don't like the designs are really just, like, not attractive to me. I'm just like, what are we even looking at? So, no. I don't think it's god-awful, but never speak to me in my BBs ever again. It was pretty bad, man. It was pretty bad. I have very little to say. I was not impressed. Can't say I loved The Night Beyond the Tri-Cornered Window. Y'all want to talk about Omegaverse? Sorry about the quality of these images. I left them small when I saved this. Y'all want to talk about Omegaverse? Y'all want to go to the Omegaverse? First of all, you're weird for that. No. Tadaima okaeri. Do you like Omegaverse, Athi? No. No, I do not. I thought that this was going to be a show about two dudes who adopted a kid. I did not know it was Omegaverse when I went in. I was floored, and it turned me off real fast. But when it comes to Omegaverse, this might be my blind spot, because Tadaima Okaeri, like, walking in knowing nothing, it was pretty good, man. Like, I was impressed. I just don't like Omegaverse. Like, I just don't like Omegaverse as a setup. I just don't like it. It leans into some tropes that I'm not overly fond of. I don't fault anybody for being into them, for the record. I very rarely will be on you about fiction, right? Like, you have to do, like, something seriously fucked up for me to be on you about fiction, right? Because fiction is not reality. Like, what I might not like, you might love, vice versa, right? What I might love, you might not like. I will never come after you for it. So I will never come after anybody for liking Omegaverse. But me personally, I'm not a fan. However, I will say that Tadaima Okaeri was actually, like, kind of cute. Like, it was actually, like, kind of cute. I was, like, relative, like, super lovers. Let's not start. Let's not go there. But, like, super lovers, or not super lovers. Super, okay. I haven't watched Super Lovers, but not because of Super Lovers, right? Like, not because of the discourse, I just haven't seen it. So I don't have an opinion on it. I have a friend who did like it. That's the extent of what I know about Super Lovers. A friend was like, yeah, the setup's really gross, but the other couples are really great. So, there you go. Whereas Tadaima Okaeri, like, I thought it was cute, I just don't vibe with the setting, right? So I would put it in, oh, you nasty, because of the Omegaverse stuff, but I kind of like it. Because I kind of liked it, right? And also, like, two people having to take care of kids, usually not my main interest. I was like, okay, like, I'll give it a try. But I was like, oh, okay. Oh, and it's Omegaverse? Oh, God, I'm in for it now. But it was surprisingly pretty good. So I would put it in, you nasty, but I kind of like it. Because I did kind of like it. I was kind of into it. I think they went so far away from Spice because the non-BL fans didn't like it. That's, yeah. Omegaverse is a pretty sensitive setup, to be honest. It is, like, it's not, yeah. Now, we do have the end of the actually BL anime here. There's a few more manga that I've read that I apparently didn't include, but that's fine. So this is just anime. This is the last of the BL anime. Are you prepared? Boom Jam! Why, it's only Tightrope! That show that I talk about, that like two or three episode OVA that I talk about more than I think anyone has ever talked about Tightrope. Why, it's only Tightrope. I fucking love Tightrope. I wish we got a full I would love a full series. In fact, I would go so far as to say I would love a straight up sequel to Tightrope with them, like, more like as like old man yaoi, right? Like, I want to see Tightrope, like, with our boys, like, now, like, I forget their names. I'm terrible with the names, but I want to see, like, my main boy fully in his, like, he's like the head of the Yakuza, you know? And, like, the other guy is like the boyfriend is like his, like, right hand, but obviously not in terms of crime, just in terms of, like, that's his man, you know? Like, I want to see what happens next. I want the next part of the story, you know? So I fucking love Tightrope. This is gonna be controversial. I am putting it in Pure Perfection above Sasaki Miyano. I love everything in Pure Perfection. I will fight you to defend. I do love them about equal. Like, everything in Pure Perfection I love about equal. It's just like there's like slight difference, right? Slight differences. Like, we're talking like 0.5% more like. You know, 0.5% more like. But yeah, it's damn close. But that's what we have for the actually BL. What about the, oh my god, I can't believe it's not BL, which is actually, it's about the same size. Like, in terms of, like, shows. Let's go ahead and go through it, shall we? First up, in the BL adjacent category, Stars Align. I don't know if anyone remembers Stars Align. The show is fucked up. The show is fucked up. So this is a show about tennis. And that's what it tells you at the beginning until it fucking lies to you and slaps you upside the face. It's a lot. This show is a lot, man. Damn, those are some horrible parents. Yeah, damn, those are some bad parents. That shit's crazy. This show did deserve a continuation. It ends on a cliffhanger, and I hate it. But yeah. Oh, sports anime. Not like that. Not that kind of sports anime. I promise you. I promise you. That's what I thought going in. I like sports anime. Mostly because I find a lot of sports anime and a lot of shonen anime tends to be BL fodder. And that's what I thought this was going to be. And it, like, is to an extent. But oh my fuck. It is... Oh my goodness. This is... I legit think that you have to go in with trigger warnings. And I know that spoils stuff about the show, because, like, the show does want you to think it's actually just about tennis in the beginning, and I am kind of spoiling it for you here, because you need to fucking know this is a lot. Like, this is a lot. Like, you go in thinking, like, oh, it's tennis. And then some shit happens that I don't want to say, and we're off to the damn races. And, like, that, it goes on from there. I don't really know where to put it. Is it actual BL? This category, we are no longer in BL territory. We are now in BL adjacent. However, one of the characters I do believe is non-binary, which is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure they're either NB or I believe they're trans. I don't quite remember. One of the characters is more like gender fluid, right? And it does have it does have queer and LGBT characters in it. And they actually handle a lot of those conversations. Like, I haven't seen it in a couple of years, but I remember them handling it with a lot of respect and grace, and it's handled really well. But my only problem with it is it almost shoots the moon and is, like, so much trauma that it almost becomes, like, unbelievable how much trauma is happening to these kids. It's to the point where I'm like, okay, this is insane. We are now crossing territory into, like, there's no fucking way that this much shit is happening all at the same time. Like, it becomes, like, almost goofy. Like, the level of, like, this is happening too, and now this is happening, and now this is happening. Like, it gets to a point where it's, like, pretty goofy. So, part of me is like, is it slap it on my cute face? Or is it your vibes are epic, hold my hand? And yes, it does end on a cliffhanger. I feel like I would put it, Hi, Athy, was this show canceled early too? It was. Is it a trauma dump anime? Kind of. There's a shit ton of trauma in this. And I feel like any one of these stories could have made an entire show, but they just throw it all together, and it does feel a little disrespectful. Right? I would probably put it in Slap It. Yeah, I think it's Slap It because, like, it doesn't have a legitimate conclusion, and some of the way they handle stuff is, like, not great, but I do think it's better than You Nasty, but I kind of like it. I would say slap it onto my cute face. Cliffhanger made me angry. A big mood. Big mood. You know what doesn't make me angry? These beautiful bitches. Lord of crime. Catch me if you can. Mr. Holmes. Fuck! Fuck! God damn, Moriarty the Patriot, fuck! And it's my aesthetic, too. Fuck! If you guys don't know, I love me some dark academia, but also that Victorian style is very dark academia. Fuck, it's my aesthetic. And it made me ship something I have never shipped in my entire life. I have never once given a shit about Sherlock Holmes and X Moriarty. I have never shipped Sherlock and Moriarty in my life. I was a John Locke, like, truther, you know? I was a John Locke truther. And then, the best depiction of Sherlock ever happened, and that is this. For the longest time, I would say that BBC's Sherlock is, like, my favorite adaptation. It was so good. It was so great. And then Moriarty the Patriot happened. And I was like, fuck. I can literally never look at Moriarty the same way again. Moriarty, to me, is always three brothers. Like, it is always three brothers now. There was always... To be fair, there is, like, in the actual, like, Arthur Conan Doyle, like, novels, there is questions on, like, the lineage of the Moriarty family and how there might actually be three brothers, and like, there's a lot of room for interpretation in a lot of Doyle's, like, old works. So this was kind of set up, right? That it's like, oh, there could have been three brothers, right? Like, that is, like, a thing. So having there be three Moriartys was amazing, and Sherliam is, like, so good, and it made me ship it so hard, right? Catch me if you can, Mr. Holmes. And this is one of those shows where I've seen people be like, well, because it's set in, like, London, you want to have the Queen's English in there, you know? You want to have the Queen's English, you want to have the British, you know. Folger Ovid, if you're out there, my impression of you will forever remain yours. Hello! I'm Folger Ovid! I'm just a little guy. Sorry. Forever, my Fuchan impression will remain just the best British of them all. Isn't it? Yeah. He's going to kill me. I should stop speaking before he finds me. So anyway, I hesitate to put it into pure perfection because it's not actually a BL though. Like, but fuck, it might as well be, you know, like, it might as well be. Right? But what? This is not how I remember him, but okay. It's not a full BL, but it's there. Exactly. Be cringe, be free. If I'm putting it in there, I would say I can't, in good conscience, put it above. Oh, but I can though, can't I? I can though, can't I? No, but I don't. I think I'm gonna put it in perfection, but I'm gonna put it behind Sasaki Miyano. I'm gonna put it in perfection behind Sasaki Miyano. It's not actually beating Sasaki Miyano, but like, damn. Oh, so you're putting free then. I don't know what you're talking about. Next up, and this is going to confuse some of you. Neon Genesis Evangelion. Now, some of you are nodding your heads like, yep, yes, sir, right? Some of you are, yes, sir, right now. But yeah, I was gonna say, and then a lot of you are gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, Kaoru? Okay, listen. Remember how I said you have to respect your elders, right? You have to respect where you come from. Do you want to know where BL truly comes from? Do you want to know the roots? You want to know who dug deep and pulled? You want to know the couple that reached into the anime ether and ripped out BL from anime, like ripped, just like, fatality. Do you want to know who pulled a Kalima? The beating heart of BL ripped it right out of anime and went fatality. Why, my friends, that was Shinji and Kaoru. My friends, that was Eva. Now listen, do I love Eva? Is it even in my top 10? No, not really. Right? Like, I don't love Ava like that, but if you disrespect Ava in my presence, right? Like, I don't love Ava. I don't think it cracks my top 10. I don't even think it cracks my top 50. However, this is like the genesis of BL, as far as I'm concerned. This is where a lot of people, like, discover, or not discover BL, but, like, this is where, like, BL is, like, this is, like, where they make BL, you know? What about Babylon 1999? That's fair. Like, this is, like, this is the Neon Genesis of BL. This is the genesis of, Neon Genesis Evangelion is the genesis of BL. This, like, Kaoru and Shinji is where I think, like, a lot of dudes, like, were like, oh, this is where Fudanshis are made, is Ava. Ava is where Fudanshis are made, you know? This is, like, a classic, and you will fucking respect it, you know? If you say that about Junjo, you have to say that about Ava, right? If you say that, if Junjo is the classic of actual BL, Ava is the classic of BL adjacent. When it comes to BL adjacent, this is the granddaddy. This is where it starts. Like, this is the granddaddy when it comes to BL adjacent. And y'all can argue that in the comments. But, you know, I will hear no part of it. I would go so far as to say the BL parts of Ava are the parts to watch. I would say, damn, your vibes are epic. Hold my hand. That's where I'd put it. Damn, your vibes are epic. Hold my hand. I thought it'd be Devilman or Gundam. Maybe Gundam. I don't particularly watch Gundam. I would like to, but it's just not really my thing. So, yeah. And Devilman, hold on to that. Actually, fuck it. Da 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 da. Devilman, Devilman. Da 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 da. Palace Athena, Palace Athena. Where's that version? Devilman, Devilman, Devilman. So Devilman is BL adjacent, but never forget that Rio did blast. Never forget that DL did literally knock Akira's bottom out. Never forget that that is absolutely a metaphor. Never forget that shit. Some of you are gonna be like, holy fuck. But like, that did happen. You can't tell me that shit didn't happen. I saw that shit. That was a metaphor. It's pretty damn good. I would say it is held back because they do try to be like, no, but Akira's totally straight. And I'm like, Akira is not fucking straight. Do not fucking lie to me. I know my people when I see him. He is bi, but he is not straight. Do not fucking sell me on that shit. So I'm gonna put it ahead of Ava, because I do think that they handle the romance better than Ava. But yeah, I would put it, yeah, your vibes are epic, hold my hand, for sure. Akira are bi king. 100%. 100%. Doomed Yaoi and Yuri. It is a little bit of both. It is a little bit of both. He's like, Fuchan, I said it, he's not here. What? Devilman Crybaby was one of the first anime to use a trans singer / artist for a song. Oh, I didn't know that. That's really cool. The Doomed Yaoi is just the foundation to all Doomed Yaois even before Eva and Berserk. That, like, this is where shit is formed, you know? Wait, misunderstandings happen, but I will believe you in this. Wait, what the hell are we talking about? What did I misunderstand? What am I getting confused? Did I get something wrong? I was on a roll. What did I get wrong? I see misunderstandings happen, but I will believe you. What is that in reference to? Like, what did I get wrong? What did I get wrong? I didn't get nothing wrong. I'm like looking through the chat. Like, is that in reference to someone else? What is happening right now? What is happening? I am very confused. Oh, are people like behind in the stream? Is that what's happening? Because I'm seeing, you're right, go get him, I see no lie, now you got me paranoid. What the fuck, what is like... I think some people need to refresh. I think people are like, behind. I think the chat's behind. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I think that's what's happening, because I was like, what are we talking about, y'all? Like, I am so confused. Okay, anyway, moving on. Banana fish. I'm not even gonna hide it. Banana fish. How do I describe the ways that banana fish has hurt me? How do I explain the many, many pains of banana fish? Banana fish. Banana fish is pain, wrapped in more pain, and presented to you on a platter of pain. And then it has the audacity to be, I was then shot 700 times, right? I was like, dams, I'm having the best day ever. AG and Ash sure are cute. I was then shot 37 times. That's banana fish. Damn, Ash and AG sure are cute. I'm having wonderful times. I was then shot 37 times. That's banana fish. That's how banana fish makes me feel. Literally stabbed in the heart. Yeah, I snort that good wump up. Yeah, it's a 10 out of 10 banger. Banger. 10 out of 10 banger. And I would go so far as to say, and this is fucking controversial, it is a BL adjacent series is my favorite. It is not even technically speaking BL, but you cannot convince me that shit was not BL. You cannot convince me that this was not a BL series. That is absolutely a BL series. Oh, wow, sir. That is BL. You cannot convince me that Banana Fish is not the goated one. Is not the one. And I've seen people be like, yeah, but they're not gay. Yes, but this is like true love. This is the love between two dudes, right? Like, it's so much, like, I do think it's romantic, but I also think it's something much more than romantic, right? Like, it's, Ash and Eiji they nail it. They just have it. I can't explain it. Your Honor, them bitches gay. Speaking of Your Honor, them bitches gay, and you can't convince me otherwise, skate the fucking infinity. Your Honor, them bitches gay. My God. Them bitches gay. Good for them. Good for them. I'm sorry. The series that brought us, hey bitches and bros and non-binary hoes. I'm sorry. That is a fucking top tier show right there. I have, like, you cannot convince me that this is not, like, unbelievably romantic. I will say, I think I have to put it in pure perfection. I was like, maybe it goes in Damn Your Vibes Are Epic, Hold My Hand. But no. I think this is also a BL adjacent series also. Another BL adjacent series has crawled its way into pure perfection. Oh god. I see a couple more that I'm like, fuck. More BL adjacent series are probably going into pure perfection as I'm looking at it. Good ass shit. First anime I watched weekly in a long time. It's super good. Yeah. It's top tier. You know what else? You know what we were born to do? You know what this list is doing right now? We're out here making history. And you know what we were born to do? We were born to make history, BBs. Can you feel my heartbeat? Tired of feeling never enough. I close my eyes and tell myself that my dreams will come true. There'll be no more darkness when you believe in... Sorry. How is this not a BL? That's what I'm saying. Like, how is this not a BL series? I like that. That's what I'm saying. It's so good, but Chris ruined it. Chris ruined it. What are you talking about? Chris is the best. How dare you? Okay, important question. Victor, Yuri, who tops? They switch. It switches. They absolutely switch. They owe us a movie. They owe us a movie and another season, and I will never, ever forgive them. My bad. I did the thing again. My bad. I will never forgive Mappa. Never. Not ever. Never forgive. There is no forgiveness. I will forgive Mappa the second they give the rights to a different studio. If you don't want to make it, that's fine. Your bitch ass can go make some dumb shonen shit, okay? Hand the rights over to somebody who wants to please the Fujoshis, okay? I don't need that shit. Go make fucking Chainsaw Man season 58 or whatever. Who gives a shit? Give me Yuri on Ice. Like, they shouldn't just sit on the IP. That's what pisses me off. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Go do your dumb shonen crap, right? Like, if that's what you want to do, because that's what makes you money, that's fine. But at the end of the day, remember who built you. Remember who put you on the fucking map, Mappa, okay? Because I can tell you right now, it wasn't fucking shonen fans, okay? That was the Fujoshi and Fudanshi, okay? That's who did it. Please, the Fujoshis. Oh my god, thank you, Athena. I will be using this. You are so welcome. They had Olympic skaters involved with the movie. What a waste. And the reason why is because they have to split the money made from the series amongst a bunch of different people. And that is why they will not make it. That is unironically the reason why, is because even though this makes them a fuck ton of money, they don't get to have all of it. They have to split it with other people, and that bothers them. I will never, ever let that shit go. I will never forgive. Ever. I almost swore off everything Mappa, and I totally would have if they did not make Ranma 1/2. Like, if they did not make Ranma 1/2 out of it, I would have never watched anything from Mappa ever again. That cancellation is forever, like, going to put a foul taste in my mouth. If somebody mentions Mappa, first of all, treat your employees better. Just gonna throw that out there. Treat your employees better, and then on top of that shit, fuck you. It will never be okay. It will never, ever be okay. However, Yuri on Ice will always have a special place with us. And I will go so far as to say that Yuri on Ice... but where do I put you? Yuri on Ice can go in between Tightrope and Love Stage. It'll go behind Given. Yuri on Ice can go behind Given. It's damn close, though. Behind Given. That feels right to me. That feels right. Oh, whoops. What is happening? Pardon me. It's JJK time? I don't think JJK is on this list. Is it? No, I didn't put JJK on this list. That's crazy. Wild Dio even. Next up. Orenchi no Furo Jijo. Does anybody remember Mermaid in the Bathtub? Am I the only one? Am I the only one who remembers Orenchi no Furo Jijo? I am simultaneously both of these men. What the hell is this? It is an anime short series about a merman in a man's bathtub. This show, no fucking joke, came out right after Free, season 2, I think. I think this came right after Eternal Summer, and people were so desperate for more Free, they watched this. Just let that sink in. This is technically not a BL series, believe it or not. I will say, it's pretty fun. It's a little vapid. Like, there's not much to it. I'm gonna say, slap it onto my cute face. I'm gonna say, slap it onto my cute face. It is fun. It is a fun time. I would rewatch it. It is very easily rewatchable because it's so short. It's good, but there's more potential to be found there, you know? It's not quite there. It's not quite where it should be. But speaking of, you know, mermaids. Speaking of mermen, we gotta talk about the GOAT. The unstoppable god king of BL adjacent anime. We gotta talk. Rinharu, my Shayla, my Shayla. Free! Zanny knows what's good. Listen, this was the unstoppable god king of BL adjacent. It is like where do I put it? Where do I put it? Ooh, I don't know. Makoharu, my OTP. I was a Rinharu guy. But I get Makoharu. I do get it. Regisa, I think we can all agree that Regisa is the truth. You know, Regisa is the way. But yeah, man, Haru really was the village bicycle, because he gets shipped with everybody. Peak sports anime in that regard, 100%. Rin, absolute king, 100%. 100%. Love that, man. I agree, Zanny. I agree. But where does Free fall? Free fall? Let the free fall. Let it crumble. Anyway, I love Free. It's absolutely like one of my top 5 anime of all time. But where does it fall though? I definitely think it has to go in pure perfection. But where? But where? The music in Free is like the best anime soundtrack of all time. Haru and Rin are so gay. They're very gay. They're very, very gay. I like it a lot, but it isn't BL, unless in our dreams. This is the most BL-coded show of all time. This is the BL adjacent. This is, like, so overtly BL. Like, Mako yelling at Haru, telling him that he's that he's leaving Haru and going to Tokyo is literally two characters breaking up. This show is all about reading between the lines, or the buoys in this case. This show is literally all about reading between the lines. It is so obviously gay. Like, but they just can't make it gay. It's the same thing with like Yuri on Ice. There's just some shit that they couldn't do, right? It's very obviously about gay dudes, but they just couldn't make it that way because BL anime is of a certain type. I don't think it tops Banana Fish, but I'd for sure put it somewhere around the middle. That's how I feel too, Zanny. I don't think it goes so far as to top Banana Fish. I think I know where it's going. And this is a controversial take. My opinions have changed. I think it goes in between Love Stage and Tightrope. I think Free goes in between Love Stage and Tightrope. Yeah, I feel comfortable with that. Perfect place. Yeah, I think that's... I'm glad we're in agreement. I think that's pretty... I'm pretty confident with that. I'm pretty confident with that. No, Yuri on Ice is really BL. It's really not. But, like, it is not a BL story, but, like... Free got more suggestive at the end, I feel. I agree with you, Cloudy. Like, I think as Free goes on, they get, like, more clear. Because I feel like people, like, there were people who, like, didn't get it. And then as it goes on, it's, like, intensely, like, no, they're fucking gay. Open your eyes. You know, like, as the show goes on. Here's a weird one for you. I'm going to throw a curveball at you. But Athy, Sailor Moon would qualify as a GL, no? You're right. This isn't Sailor Moon. Not specifically. This isn't specifically Sailor Moon. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Can you see it? Do you know what this is? That's right. That's right. That's right. Kyrie got it. Kyrie got it. This is the Sailor Moon movie. And this is where we find out that Mamoru had a fucking intergalactic boyfriend. I'm not even joking. I touch a lot of grass. Damn, okay, sorry. Jesus, all right. Yeah, this is where Mamoru is revealed to have an intergalactic space boyfriend. I'm not even joking. Mamoru is the bi king. And he is absolutely goated with the sauce in this movie. And I swear to God, the alien boyfriend is so absolutely inspired by Ash, right? From Banana Fish. Like, you cannot convince me otherwise. I would say it's... I would put it right in between... I would put it right in between Ava and Devilman. If you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. We love a tragic comp het story. We love a tragic comp het story in this house. So, yeah, I would put it right in between. No, now I see it. Yeah. You have to see the vision. Watch the movie, you will like it. If this was a GL tier list, this would have been in pure perfection because I'm sorry, but Sailor Moon is the gayest thing I have ever seen. Sailor Moon is the most intensely, like sapphic-coded story ever. Like, ever. It just happens to have, like, a straight couple as the focus. But you cannot tell me that Sailor Moon is not for the lesbians, okay? That is who Sailor Moon is for. That is for our queens right there, okay? That's who that's for. Magic girls just gotta be sapphic, man. I'm telling you. Magical girls are just a sapphic concept in my mind. Like, that's just... Every magical girl series I've ever heard of, people will be like, yeah, it's kind of gay. I'm like, hell yeah, man. Like, it's for the lesbians, I agree with that. Yeah, 100%. Right? So I'm like, it's just, that's who it's for. They're cousins. And I just triggered the chat. I will murder you. The 90s anime is like, outside of its aesthetics, is booty batter butt cheeks, okay? That is my hottest take, is that you guys let the aesthetics of the 90s anime cloud your fucking judgment, okay? The 90s anime made the lesbians cousins, made Mamoru older and fucking creepy, named him fucking, like, named him Darien, and made him an absolute piece of shit. And ruined Tuxedo Mask for people. It made so many of the characters dumb as rocks or just bitches to each other. I never liked the 90s show. The only thing that I love about the 90s show, and I will always give the 90s show credit for this, it is beautiful to look at. But as a show, as an adaptation, it is booty batter butt cheeks, okay? Like, that's what the 90s anime is god-awful in terms of properly adapting the manga. But that's the dub, not the 90s anime in and of itself. The 90s anime does not do a good job of adapting the source material. You could take it up with the guys who made the 90s anime. You could take it up with my queen, right? The music for the 90s was good. It was okay. Like, the opening is great. Moonlight Densetsu. Pretty good. Bless the Viz dub to save the 90s anime, bless. Booty batter butt cheeks, what a phrase. It just is what it is. Next up is another weird one. What do you want, phone? Sorry. Next up. Another weird one. Case files of Jeweler Richard. Those of you who were asking, or who were saying, like, Given's a little slow, you have not seen the case files of Jeweler Richard. Fuck me, the show is slow. But it's good. It's slow, but it's good. It's so fucking correct. It's really good. I do enjoy it, but man, it is slow. It is slow motion. I would put it in, slap it on my cute face at the, no, behind Hitorijime My Hero. Behind Hitorijime My Hero, but it is very good. I do recommend it, but you have to know that it is slow. So slow. But it is very good. But you have to go in knowing that this show moves at a snail's pace. But when it gets cooking, it cooks. You know? The series is crazy slow burn, but it is worth it. Yeah, it's a super slow burn, but it is very, very worth it. Very, very worth it. And we have one more. This one just feels appropriate. The final of our little conversation here. The High School Life of a Fudanshi. This is a short series about a Fudanshi in high school. He's just he's a nice guy, and he likes BL. And yeah, it's not bad. It's just kind of cute. I would put it behind Orenshi no Furojijo, because I think Orenshi no Furojijo is a little bit more fun. But this High School Life of a Fudanshi walked so that Sasaki and Miyano could run. That's like this walked, so this could run. That's how that goes. And I do believe that, ladies and gents, is our tier list. There you go. There you have it. Let's go ahead and take a screen pick. A screen pick? Let's take a screenshot. You ready? There you go. Hell yeah. I feel as though we've done good work here today. We have done good work, you and I, today. I am proud of this. It really does look like a giant F. That is such a good point. That was unintentional, but I did say, is your favorite BL going to be in F? And technically it is, because it does actually kind of make an F. An F for fucking A. BL's pretty cool. F for Fujo. Hell yeah. F for Fujo. F for Fudan. Yeah. Did your favorite BL get into F? Why, yes, it did. Your favorite BL is an F because it makes an F. Good call, Matt. So there you go. Yeah, there's not a lot of BL that I actively watched that I disliked. You know. I would also say, I would say when it comes to some manga I've read, I would maybe toss in like, what am I thinking of? Honey, what the fuck am I thinking of? I can't remember the name. I can't remember the name of the show I'm thinking of. Like Honey something. What the fuck? It's not like. I can't think of some of the BL that I'm thinking of right now. But there's some good ones. I can think of some bad ones too. But for the most part, my love mix-up is in pure perfection. My love mix-up is in pure perfection. Honey cute? No, I don't think that's it either. Hang on, I have to look this up because it's gonna bother me. Hang on. What is the other BL I am thinking of? My manga list. I am thinking of Caramel Honey. I am thinking of Caramel Honey. If you know what Caramel Honey is, yep. If you know what Caramel Honey is, good for you. But yeah, I would say Caramel Honey is. I would put Caramel Honey in like, damn, your vibes are epic. Hold my hand. One of the worst things I have ever read. I can't even, it's a one-shot. I'm not even gonna read you the name of it because I don't want you to be scarred like I was, but it is technically about swimming, a beach, and some fucked shit happens. And I would put that and burn it in hellfire. I'm not even gonna say it because I don't want you guys to be scarred. But yeah, I have read some bad shit. I've read some great shit. Alright, but yeah. I am behind on manga though. I haven't gotten to read manga in like quite a while. I think you should check out Brave Bravern. It's a BL Top Gun with a giant robot. What the fuck? That sounds awesome. I want to see that. I just realized JoJo wasn't brought up, not even part 5 on its own. You're right. JoJo wasn't brought up. That is weird. I think I probably just didn't want to include Shonen because it would get so intense, but if I was to put part 5 specifically somewhere, I would definitely put it, like, as a show, it's like amazing, right? Like, as a show, but as I'm looking at, like, the BL quality of it, I would probably put it in Damn, Your Vibes Are Epic, Hold My Hand, because I don't think it ever gets that far, but I do think that JoJo's in its entirety is, like, pretty solid. Dokusei, I haven't seen Dokusei. So that's why it's not here. If it's not here and it's a actual BL or BL adjacent, you can ask for it, but odds are I probably just haven't seen it. MHA, I mean, like, I guess MHA is kind of BL adjacent, sort of, like, you can make the argument. Slap It On My Cute Face. I'd say slap it on my cute face. Link Click, haven't seen Link Click. I've heard great things about it. We were supposed to watch it on stream together. Dokusei is an actual BL. Oh, I know what Dokusei is. I'm just not super. I'm not in a rush to see Dokusei. Vanitas, I like Vanitas. Damn, your vibes are epic, hold my hand. Vanitas is incredibly bi. Like, Vanitas is, like, bisexual panic, the show. Yeah, Vanitas I would put in Damn, your vibes are epic, hold my hand. Probably behind Ava. Yeah, Link Click is amazing. I've heard really good things about it. Also, I'm definitely gonna mispronounce this. Modauzushi? I forget how to pronounce it. The one with the really sexy guys, which is so not fucking explaining anything. The one with the long-haired boys, and they're really cool. Modal. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I haven't seen that one either. Like, I've seen the first couple episodes, and I've been like, damn, I'm like really confused. And I know a certain cyborg boy who has told me, yes, it is very confusing at the beginning. Power through because it gets really good. So I will eventually power through and just try my best, because I've tried to watch it twice now. I am always confused by the beginning. I am baffled by the beginning. I do not understand what is going on. And I've heard a lot of people say, like, yeah, the beginning's a little weird, but like once it gets going, it's like really good. The more it goes, the more you understand. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like, the longer it goes on, like Megan summed it up. Like, the more it goes, the more you get. They had to censor a lot too. That's what I hear. MXTX writes some good stuff. Well, the other one that I'm surprised I didn't put on here, I think I didn't put it on because I haven't technically finished it. I've only seen, I think, like the first 6 episodes. You'll find that I start things and then don't finish them. But one of the shows that I started but never finished, even though I think the opening is so good, is Heaven Official's Blessing. I thought that show was super good. I think I got like six episodes in, I think. Heaven Official's Blessing was really good. But yeah. Yarichin or Servamp. I haven't seen Yarichin Bitch Club, and I know that blows people's minds, but I haven't seen it. Servamp I did see, I just didn't like it. I don't remember finishing it. Maybe I'll give it another go, though. Heaven Official's Blessing is great. Yeah, but very slow burn. That's, yeah, I could feel that. Have you seen Vassal Lord? No, I've heard of it, but I don't know, like, what it's about. I've just, like, heard the name a couple times. And I see people in chat bringing it up. Yin Yang Master is the first movie, mind you. Then it's is another BL adjacent film. Oh, okay. Bitch Club is kind of kinky. So I've heard. Vassal Lord's about vampires. We stand vampires in this house. That's the vampire yaoi OVA. Okay, last chance for screenshots. I'm gonna switch to the other screen. So, okay, screenshots. I'll give you like 5 seconds. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay. There you go. There we go. Your chance for screenshots has passed. We are back. But yeah, that was fun. I'm glad we did that. I had a blasty blast. I hope you enjoyed hanging, seeing all the BL, talking all the BL. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. I'm gonna go ahead and send us off to somewhere else. Let's see, where can we go? Who can I redirect you to? Who's on? Literally nobody. Okay. No one is on. That's unfortunate. Maybe somebody from Mythos is streaming on the purple side. Sorry, BB. I don't know what to tell you. Wait, can I, hang on, I'm curious. Can I redirect into my own stuff? No, oh, okay, I can't redirect into my own video. Okay, that's unfortunate. That's too bad. Okay, I can't do that, because I was like, I will send you to some other content of mine, but no, you cannot. Also, I will say, keep an eye on the community tab. and Twitter, because I'm gonna do a sneaky little thing here and there. So be sure to keep an eye out for that. Lots of exciting stuff going on. I hope that you guys stay excited. The other thing I want to say is that, you know, I want to say a big thank you, guys. I love you all very dearly. I know that we say hoot hoot. I hoot hoot you all very dearly, but I did want to say the L word hard, because sometimes I feel like when we say like hoot hoot to each other, some people might not know what that means, but I say a big hoot hoot to you. I hoot hoot to you. Sincerely. Thank you. But with that said, hoot hoot to you. End of live.